Hello, Leos. Welcome to your 2020 love reading for not 2020, April 2020 love reading. Keep in mind this is a general reading. If it resonates, consider personal reading. Just send me an email and we can go ahead and set that up. Otherwise, let's see what's going on. Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, and your insight for Leos? In regards to love energies for 2020, April 2020. Why do I keep on saying 2020? What do you see? What do they need to know? To reach your higher ground, become closer to universe and closer to divine for their greater good. In regards to love energies, April 2020, Leos. What do you see? What do they need to know? Any messages you have would be greatly appreciated, and we thank you. What are the energies that Leo passed out of prior to April? We have the Three of Swords and the Upright. I'll also be leaving a Vimeo link below for what your love interest is thinking or feeling, whether it's a crush, a current, an ex, a soon-to-be ex, and it will also tell you something you do not know about them. Hierophant in the Upright. Energies for April. Check out my 2020 Sun Moon predictions on my playlist. My 2019s are still in there if you want to check those out. Page of Wands as we move out of April into May. Like, share, subscribe, check me out, ask me a question on Instant Go, check me out on Facebook and Instagram, and or donate. Otherwise, let's see what's going on. So we start off, boom, we have the Three of Swords. Almost everybody knows the Three of Swords, the heartbreak, the what have you. This Three of Swords, though, I feel like, and it is because it's the after tower mostly, but so you suffered for something and you're healing. I don't think you're healing all that well, because and I don't mean to laugh, but the blood's kind of coming through the bandages and it's kind of a shoddy, tied up a little bit. So the swords have been taken out, but there's definitely some things going on that needed to be kind of done. So I feel like you still, I don't think the wounds have even gotten to like the scar stage. I still feel like they're very much fresh in your mind. And even though you pulled the swords out, it's still bleeding, even though, and they always tell you to kind of, it's interesting because they always tell you to kind of like leave the object in, you take it out, it's going to, cause more bleeding. So, and I'm almost feeling like some of you just ripped out the swords, like, get this out of me. But then you were left with the residual of, now it's worse because now it's bleeding even more. So, I don't mean to say it's a little bit messy, but I do feel like this is still fresh. I feel like it's still fresh. The Hierophant, which is the card of Taurus, I'm getting a lot of stuff from that. I kind of wanted to hold off on clarifiers, but I'll just throw a few things out there right now that I'm kind of getting. And I did say it's a card of Taurus, right? Sometimes I get ahead of myself. But I'm kind of feeling with the Hierophant, one of the things is you want the commitment, okay? So you want that, it's me, it's you, let's do the right thing, let's get married. You want that ring, okay? And you want to be respected in regards to marriage, in regards to, the sanctity of marriage and all that good stuff. You want that commitment. And that's primarily what I was kind of getting. I wasn't really getting that it was something that was going to happen. I feel like it's something that I want this is how I want it, and this needs to happen. So maybe it is just one message. We'll see what the clarifiers had to say. And I almost feel like, because he or she, this is very neutral gendered person to me, but opening up this book, like, this is how it needs to be. These are the rules. You want to hang out with me and you want to be in a relationship with me, these are what the rules need to be going forward, because like I said, I think you're still kind of healing. The wounds are still fresh, and anything else is just not acceptable to you. You either respect the union of a marriage or don't come over and talk to me. As you move out of April into May, or on from this reading, Page of Wands. Now, he seems to be setting off on some sort of journey. He's leaving this person behind. So, I feel like you all are actually moving on, or you decide to move on at this point. You don't really want to say goodbye to whoever this is. You don't want to say goodbye to the pain, but it's kind of necessary, and he's looking down, kind of lamenting, being like, I must go. So you're kind of deciding to do that, okay? Now, this person back here could also be somebody who did not want the commitment, and you decide, well, this is what I want, so I need to move forward. I need to be with someone that I'm very excited about, somebody that's on the same page as me, somebody who has the same ideas as I do, and this is why I have to leave. So you could be leaving somebody who just, didn't want to commit. And this could very well be the subject of commitment came up and this person said, no, I'm not the type to get married or commit. And you're just like, whoa, what? And you just feel that in your heart. Like, are you serious right now? It hurts. It really hurt. Because commitment is what you want. So they might have told you this and it just felt like they threw knives in your heart. And then you said, okay, maybe I can live with this. You take the knives out, kind of bandage it up, but it's still bothering you. So you might actually step up to the plate and say, no, I really do want this, and this is how it has to be. And they don't deliver, so you walk away. So sometimes it comes together for me as I kind of talk it out. Why is this Three of Swords here in the upright for Leos? Who is this person with this energy? Additional messages. Yeah, I do feel like you're eventually going to walk away from this person. If this is what you want and you want it that badly, okay? I kind of, if you've gotten readings from me before, you know that I'm a little more, I'm kind of the type of person, and not always, I'm married, don't get me wrong, but I think for some people, it's just, the label just is going to cause so many problems in the relationship, and if it's working as it is, without a ring and without that, and two people love each other, it's very possible for that to happen. If you're okay with whatever the situation is, maybe it is a situation where it's just we enjoy each other's company or whatever. If you're okay with that, it's fine. I feel like some people assign too much meaning at times. Just some people, and don't have a true understanding of it, but assign a lot of meaning to marriage, and they need to have that piece of paper, and that's fine. But to not have that is not the worst thing in the world. There are people that have very unconventional relationships and love each other very much and make it work. So I'm not saying you need to settle for that. Only you know what your values are. Okay, why is this Three of Swords here in the upright? Who is this person? What is this energy? Justice card. Okay, so I do feel like they delivered this news to you, and I think they were very honest about it. I think it came to a point where, you really had to pin this person down and be like, okay, it's been this amount of time, I've done all this and that, blah, 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 and they've been like, I'm sorry, but you're never going to get that ring, or you're never going to get married. I mean, if you're a guy, obviously, you might have a female saying, hey, I'm not the marrying type, that's not for me. I don't believe it. And they might not believe in it for a variety of reasons. It might be how they were raised or what have you. We do have the Justice card here in the upright, which is the card of Libra, but they're being very honest about it. They're not, I don't feel like it's anything. I don't feel like they deceived you. They feel like they are, doing the fair thing and the right thing by telling you, rather than letting you think that something's going to happen that's not going to happen. So with the Seven of Pentacles, I have to stop, well, I don't know, mentioning what these cards are. It kind of holds me up, and I just like to tell a story, but I will say them. So the Seven of Pentacles upright, this is you having pause and saying to yourself, well, damn, now I don't know. I mean, you're hurting. This isn't what you were expected. This isn't, or you didn't think they'd come right out and be like, hey, if this is what you're waiting for, you're not going to kind of get it. And they are trying to deliver it in the best way possible, because they want you guys to go on in a very positive way. But now you're kind of thinking, do I still want to keep on putting, energy into this? And I want you to know that the investment that you're putting in, or you put in, doesn't have to be thrown away. It's only going to be thrown away if it doesn't meet your criteria or your expectation, if you choose for that to happen. But there's no reason why you can't investing in this and it to have potential success. It's just going to be non-conventional, non-traditional. And again, some of you are not up for that, so I totally get that. And I kind of see that. I don't see that, but I see that happening for some people. So now here's the thing. I feel like you're adamant about this, okay? And I get it. Leos are very much into, hey, you're going to respect me. I'm not going to be that kind of person who just is a side person. So with this Knight of Wands here, I feel like you're like, no, this is what I want. Some of you might have gotten angry. Some of you might have said things you regretted. Some of you might be pushy and have said, hey, well, you know what? Then I'm leaving if that's how it's going to be. Like things along that manner. Now, the other side of the pendulum is some of you might have been, excuse me, um, just kind of, felt like you took a hit, okay? Like I said, hit to the heart. And now you're not feeling so great about yourselves, okay? But I think for the most part, you're upset because you're not getting what you want and you don't feel like this is getting anywhere. So you might be a little vocal or you might be showing your emotions in regards to that. Um, this is what I wanted. I put all this time in. What are you talking about? Like some of those conversations happening. So here with the Hierophant, I do feel like you're like, well, this is how it needs to be. You're asserting yourself in regards to that. You're like, read the book. This is my rules. If you want this is what has to happen. Why is the Hierophant here in the upright? Who's this person? What's this energy? Additional messages for the Hierophant. And I feel like in doing that, this person really kind of exposes who they are. And I feel like things fall apart. Okay. And I'll tell you, Seven of Swords, the Lover's card in reverse, and the Ace of Cups in the upright. So what I feel like is you say, this is how this has to be, and so be it. And this person reiterates and says, kind of tells you again, listen, this is what I am. This is what I'm about. I'm not about being tied down. You might want to give up because I'm not doing it. Okay. And I need to break free. If you're going to put rules on this and constraints, it needs to be like this, then I might have to free myself from this. Okay. And the Lover's card, which is the card of Gemini, comes in reverse, and now there's regrets. You guys weren't on the same page. You guys separate. You guys, I was going to say divorce, but I think you're not like married. And it's decided. There's arguments and things like that. This is what I wanted. This isn't how I wanted it, and that kind of goes on. And you want this. Did I just have a cat meow, or did I just hear a baby crying? I don't have a baby, but I do have cats. So this Ace of Cups is you saying, hey, I need this. I want the love, the marriage, the kid. I want to get pregnant, or I want to have a kid, get somebody pregnant. I want someone to propose to me. This is what I want. This is what's going to fill my cup. And you're being adamant about it. I mean, even though they're saying this is who I am, hello, and they've been exposed, and you guys argue over it and say, okay, well, I'm done. You keep saying, this is what I want. And you're standing up for yourself, knowing that this is necessary for you. And there's no getting around it. So you keep asserting that. So that's why you leave this person over here. You leave them behind. Because you can't, and it's just one of those things like, damn, it'd be great if we could kind of find an impasse or compromise somehow, but you are so set on what you want, and they are so set on how they identify. And I feel like it's just a matter of it is what it is, and going your separate ways and seeking out what you want here. Why is this Page of Wands here in the upright? Who's this person? It's this energy. Additional messages for the Page of Wands for Leo. So you're setting out on this journey to find out what kind of fortune, to have your luck turn around. You want to improve your you want a better situation. You want, and you're actually looking forward to it, because you've kind of decided and you're accepted, this is not for me. This is not my person. This is not the one. But I know that somebody's out there. So you're actually going on this journey. And while you're saddened as you take your first few steps that you're leaving this person behind, you know that there's something better out there for you with the Wheel of Fortune. And there's a chance that somebody could just pop into your life like totally unexpectedly. You're a catch. That you have, everything that you need. That you're the total package. I do feel you're pretty confident as you move forward. You pay your bills, you take care of your family, you're very single, you're very independent, and you're walking away with a sense of pride, knowing that you only want people that are going to add to your life, not take away from your life. Okay. So, you're a catch, you have a lot going for you. So I see this as a really optimistic journey. But again, you have a sadness, kind of regret, saying to yourself, damn, it could have been so much better if, so you do walk away, just with that black cloud, that gray cloud hanging over you, wondering if things could be better. Be careful, those sun cards sometimes can be being a little overly confident or overly optimistic, and then it ends up kind of like kicking you in the butt. But I'm getting more like it's a lingering sadness, like things could have been so much better if, and that's just going to stay with you for a little while. Okay. So Leos, if this resonated, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email. We can make that happen. Click on the link below for what your love interest is thinking or feeling. in that spread will also be something you do not know about them. Ask me a question on Instant Go. Check me out on Facebook and Insta. Like, share, subscribe, and or donate. Otherwise, adios from Veronica Garnett. Good luck to you guys. Bye.